Police Scarlight, hidden in Journey to Cursed Realm, first 10 minutes. A clue that predicts the ending. Missed it? Let's blow your mind. As the film begins, we are introduced to Princess Eva, who listens to a man narrate the story of King Shoron. King Shoron possesses a magical crown that grants him the power to fulfill any wish. This crown can make dreams come true, and many desire to claim it for themselves. Among those seeking the crown is a magician named Zuffer, who is determined to obtain it, even if it means killing the king. However, the king's magic was more powerful than Zuffer's, making it impossible for Zuffer to kill him or take the crown. Enraged, Zuffer cursed the king, declaring, "You will remain alone for thousands of years, and anyone who looks at you will turn to stone." Eva doesn't believe the story, but the man assures her it is true. He then tells her that she can cure her father, who has been sick for a long time, with King Shoron's magical crown. The scene then shifts to a blind man named Martin, a skilled blacksmith who makes weapons for the king's soldiers. While he is crafting weapons, a man arrives and asks if the king is preparing for war. At that moment, Martin's mother appears and clarifies that the king is sick and his advisor is preparing for war without any order from the king. She explains that the advisor is disloyal and seeks to seize control of the empire. Meanwhile, Eva visits her father and tells him that she has discovered a way to cure him. "I will definitely bring Shoron's crown to heal you," she declares. However, the king dismisses her idea, saying, "No, my love. These are just tales. There is no Shoron and no magical crown. Instead, focus on finding a worthy match to marry. He will handle my empire." Saddened by his words, Eva prepares to leave, but Hojo, the king's consultant, stops her. Hojo reveals to Eva that the story of King Shoron is true. He explains that her father has hidden a map that leads to Shoron's palace. Many people have attempted to find Shoron's crown, but none have returned, which is why the king is afraid to send anyone there. Hojo adds that if Eva had a brother, he would have taken this risk for the king. Without realizing Hojo might be deceiving her, Eva agrees with him and steals the map from the king's room at night. She then mounts her horse and departs to find Shoron's crown. Before leaving, she wears a long gown, making it difficult for the soldiers to recognize her. They mistake her for a thief and attempt to stop her, but she escapes by pushing through them on her horse. Hojo witnesses everything, but does not intervene. Instead, he informs the king that Eva has run away in search of King Shoron's crown. The king, alarmed, orders his soldiers to find her, declaring, "I need my daughter alive, safe, and sound." However, Hojo manipulates the situation, saying, "That isn't possible because I have no authority to command anyone. I can search for your daughter, but only if you declare me king." The king, already burdened by his illness and now distraught over Eva's disappearance, reluctantly makes Hojo the king until Eva returns. Elated that his plan has worked, Hojo does not send anyone to search for Eva, as he has no intention of bringing her back. He then goes to his room and speaks to someone through a magical mirror, announcing, "The king has made me the new ruler. Soon, I will conquer other empires and rule the entire world. Look, the princess is on her way to King Shoron's palace. Make sure she never returns." Meanwhile, in the forest, Martin continues his daily tasks with remarkable skill despite being blind. He brings home a Christmas tree, prompting his mother to scold him for putting himself in danger. Martin reassures her, saying, "Don't worry, Mom. I could do everything. I may not have eyes, but my other senses work perfectly." He brought the tree because Christmas was approaching, and he wanted to decorate it himself. At the same time, Eva arrives in Martin's city, seeking to sharpen her old sword. When she inquires about a blacksmith, the townspeople lead her to Martin's house. Martin greets her, asking, "How may I help you?" Eva requests that he sharpen her sword and fit new shoes for her horse. Martin invites her to stay with his mother while he works. As Eva knocks on the door, Martin's mother answers and is shocked to see the princess at her house. Confused and unsure of what to do, she welcomes Eva inside and offers her food. They begin talking, and after some time, Martin returns with a sharpened sword. Eva informs them of her mission to find Shoron's palace, which frightens Martin's mother. She warns Eva, "Why are you taking this risk? No one has ever returned from there." But Eva remains resolute. "I must save my father at any cost," she insists. Seeing Eva's determination, Martin's mother asks her to stay the night and continue her journey in the morning. That night, after Eva has gone to sleep, Martin tells his mother, "I will go with Princess Eva." His mother protests, "Are you a fool? I will not let you go into such danger." But Martin is firm. "We can't let the princess go alone," he argues. Realizing she cannot change his mind, Martin's mother secretly adds sleeping pills to his tea. Martin wakes up late the next morning and, upon asking about Eva, learns that she left early. Suspecting his mother's trick, he follows Eva's scent and finds her handkerchief at a certain spot. As he sits with the handkerchief, his mother asks, "Martin, don't you have work today? Why are you just sitting there?" Upon hearing this, Martin resumes cutting wood, but senses that Eva and her horse are nearby. His instincts prove correct when Eva's horse arrives without her. Realizing she must be in trouble, Martin rushes inside, grabs his clothes, and prepares to go after her. His mother tries to stop him, but seeing his determination, she hands him an axe and some food, then watches as he sets off to save the princess. Martin makes his way through the dense forest and reaches the foot of towering mountains, beyond which lies Choron's palace. His horse refuses to proceed, reminding him of his mother's warning that even animals fear this place. Understanding that he must continue alone, Martin uses his axe to navigate the terrain. Upon reaching a mysterious door carved into the mountains, he encounters a goblin sitting near Choron's statue. The goblin, realizing Martin is blind, tries to deceive him, claiming to be the palace guard and demanding a gift for passage. Martin, an ordinary blacksmith, has nothing of value but offers the goblin a piece of food. The goblin, greedy for more, sneaks into Martin's bag, allowing Martin to capture him. Surprised by the goblin's tiny size, Martin scolds him for lying and stealing. The goblin, pleading hunger, wins Martin's sympathy, and he offers another bun. Grateful, the goblin decides to help Martin, warning him about a witch ahead who can guide him to Eva. However, he cautions Martin not to fall in her trap and advises him to take the witch's cat if she invites him home. Martin continues his journey, following the goblin's advice, but remains unaware of the many dangers that lie ahead. Glowing star, if this recap changed your mind about Journey to Cursed Realm Smash-like. If it didn't, fight me in the comments. Face with Steam from Nose and subscribe. You know you wanna? Thanks for watching.